Hi everyone, I'm Nick, and in this video I'm going to be comparing the Sennheiser HD 4.40 BT with the Skullcandy Crusher Wireless. I just did a review of the Sennheisers, so if you're interested in that you can check out the full review. And since those are bass heavy headphones, I had a lot of people asking how they compare to the Skullcandy Crusher Wireless. The Sennheisers go for $149 and the Skullcandy retail for $199, but as of this review, the Crusher Wireless are currently $149 as well. I'll have links to both in the description below if you want to check out their current price or pick up a pair. Along with the Sony MDR XB950BT, which are terrific bass headphones as well, the Sennheiser and Skullcandy are my picks for wireless headphones for bass lovers. So let's take a look to see how these compare. Starting off with the accessories first, both give you a micro USB cable to charge and an audio cable so you can use these as wired headphones. The Skullcandy's audio cable has an inline mic and a single button control, so you still get a mic if you use these with the cable. The Sennheiser's cable doesn't have the mic or control, so these function just like standard wired headphones. You get a travel bag with both, but the Skullcandy's bag is a little bit more heavy duty, with a few pouches on the inside to store the cables. Moving on to the design, the Sennheisers are made of all plastic and they feel really lightweight. There's no creaking in the plastic when they flex and they feel very durable. They have a subtle clean look with minimal branding. There's the Sennheiser name on the top of the headband, and small Sennheiser logos on each side. The headband is plastic too, with clicks as you adjust them, and they'll fold up. The ear cups pivot up and down and they'll swivel left to right. The quality feels good with nice smooth rotating. All the controls are on the right ear cup. You've got your power button, volume, and a multifunction button. I like the control you get with the Sennheisers. You can press the multifunction button to play, pause, answer, or end a call, and you can hold it down for 2 seconds to bring up Siri or Google Now. You can also slide it to fast forward or go back a track, and if you slide and hold, you can fast forward or rewind. The ear pads are really my only complaint with the Sennheisers. They're super soft and have a ton of padding. They make a good seal around your ears and block outside noise, but the oval shape makes for a really snug fit. If you have larger ears, this will feel a little cramped and may squish your ears a little bit. The snug fit also makes them feel very warm. Jumping over to the Skullcandy, these are made of mostly plastic too, but you'll find some more premium materials like the leatherette on the top of the headband, and a stainless steel headband that has a very smooth and firm glide as you adjust the size. The branding on these is very minimal too, with only a subtle skull logo on each side of the headband. The ear cups will pivot up and down, but it's very firm, and they will swivel just a little bit. My only nitpick with the Crusher Wireless is there's a small creak when they swivel, but overall these feel really solid and the build quality is top notch. These will fold up like the Sennheisers as well. You've got the volume up and down as well as a multifunction button on the right ear cup. The buttons are nice and large and they're easy to use when you're wearing them. The Sennheisers are pretty small by comparison, and the power and multifunction button feel almost the same, so I find myself feeling around a little bit more with the Sennheisers. Holding down the volume buttons will let you skip forward or back a track, and the multifunction button will play, pause, answer, end a call, and a double tap will bring up Google Now or Siri. On the left ear cup you'll find the slider to adjust the level of bass, which has a nice smooth glide to it. The ear pads are soft and comfortable, and much more roomier than the Sennheisers. Both headphones are very comfortable to wear, but I personally give the edge to the Skullcandy Crusher Wireless, since the Sennheiser's ear pads are really snug and they get warmer than the Crusher Wireless. Clamping force is similar on both, they both feel secure on your head, but I find the Crusher Wireless to be just slightly more comfortable. If you have smaller ears, then comfort's going to be about the same on both. I personally like the look of the Skullcandy as well. I like the feel of the plastic, which is also better with smudges. The Sennheisers show smudges pretty easily. I like that the outside of the ear cups aren't as large either. I can see the ear cups out of the corner of my eye with the Sennheisers. So before I get to the sound quality, let's go over some of the other features. The Sennheisers support aptX for a higher quality connection if you've got an aptX compatible device. The Sennheisers also have NFC, so if you have an NFC enabled device, then just a quick tap to the ear cup will pair. That's something that the Skullcandies are missing. Both have voice prompts to tell you when they're powered on and connected, or if the battery gets low. The microphone is equally great on both of these. These are two of the best sounding mics I've used on a pair of headphones. The Sennheisers also have a feature that lets you hear your voice as you speak, which is cool so you don't end up speaking louder than you need to. That's something that the Skullcandies don't have. Next is the battery life. The Sennheisers have a very respectable 25 hours of playback, but the Skullcandy win here at 40 hours, which is about the best battery life you'll find currently. Now moving on to the sound quality, Both of these headphones sound great overall and are geared for people who like more bass. But if you like a huge amount of bass, you really need to give the Crusher Wireless a try. If you've seen any of my other videos on the Crusher Wireless, then you'll know how much I like the sound, but let's go over what the Sennheisers get right. The 4.40 have a warm sound with a nice low end that's not overpowering with punchy kick drums. These don't give you the crazy amount of bass that you get with the Skullcandy Crusher Wireless, but the bass is strong enough to satisfy without being too much. The mids are rich and clean, but the highs aren't as bright as I personally prefer. Now if we're talking about bass alone, then it's not really a fair comparison. The Crusher Wireless have additional 34mm haptic drivers to handle the bass that are adjustable with the slider. Turned all the way down, these headphones still deliver more powerful bass than the Sennheisers, but even bringing the slider up to 15 or 20% gives you hard-hitting, pounding bass that sounds like you're listening with a subwoofer. The bass is tight without sounding boomy, but if you slide the bass up more, you can just overpower everything. But if you like a ton of bass, it's there if you want it. Besides the bass, the Crusher Wireless are just more fun to listen to in my opinion. There's more presence in the mids and vocals. The Sennheiser's vocals are pulled back compared to the Crusher Wireless. The Skullcandy also have brighter highs, which I personally prefer, and they can get a little bit louder too. The Sennheisers sound a little less impressive, a little flatter, and overall smaller than the Skullcandy. The Crusher Wireless are especially great for movies. If you bring up the bass, it really sounds like you're watching with a subwoofer, giving you deep, powerful bass that doesn't drown out the dialogue. If you're looking for very accurate headphones, neither of these are that. These are headphones for people that like more bass, and to me the Crusher Wireless are more exciting to listen to. And with the adjustable slider, you can set just the level of bass you prefer. The Sennheisers do a better job at blocking outside noise, and they leak less audio than the Skullcandy though. The Sennheiser 4.40 BT are great sounding wireless headphones, but I think the Skullcandy Crusher Wireless are better in terms of design, comfort, battery life, and sound quality. They're really fun to listen to, and the adjustable bass slider is a feature I'd like to see on every pair of headphones. But let me know what you think in the comments below. There are links below if you want to pick either of these up, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.